Thì Minh Thư muốn mời các cô đứng dậy và đi vào trong để coi Sài Gòn TV như thế nào. How you guys feeling? Yeah? Okay, come on. That's kind of an idea of how Saigon TV works. Someone, basically what we do is we go out there, we talk, we ask, everyone question, they answers just like you guys. You guys need to be very aggressive. You guys have to talk and, be yourself and, the more personalities, the more better. You can ask our cameraman that. Mỗi năm Minh Thư đều bán những loại cây hoa này. Năm nay đặc biệt Minh Thư bán cây tắc, bởi vì Minh Thư muốn có thêm màu sắc để chào đón mùa xuân năm nay. Vì Minh Thư thấy là thời tiết năm nay hơi lạnh lẽo hơn một chút xíu, hơi mưa, cho nên phải làm sao cho bầu không khí được tươi mát hơn, cho nên phải thêm màu sắc, cho nên phải thêm cây tắc.
Nhưng mà theo anh thấy thì cái trái tắc này nó chua lắm, nó không có ngọt đâu, làm sao mà tươi được.
Tắc chua thì nó mới chỉ được bệnh, tại vì nhất là những thời tiết này thì ai cũng đang bị cảm để bị ho, đúng không? Thì trái tắc nó có hữu dụng là làm thuốc, cho nên Minh Thư tin rằng ai mà mua cái tắc đem về nhà là bảo đảm quanh năm không bị bệnh. Một lần nữa thì Minh Thư cũng cảm ơn quý vị, và hôm nay trước khi mình trở về với lại chương trình của ai sẽ thắng cái giải Oscar thì Minh Thư có hai người khách rất là đặc biệt, và bên cạnh Minh Thư là anh Kit và Lê trong cuốn phim Dust of Life, buổi đời, và kế bên ảnh là một tài năng trẻ, là một diễn viên, anh ta tên là David Quinn, anh ta star trong cuốn phim là Baby. Và trong khi mà làm phim thì Minh Thư biết rằng trong thế giới nghệ thuật rất là khó, thì hai anh nghĩ là cái gì là khó nhất khi mà quay một cuốn phim?
Quay cuốn phim mà Kiệt nghĩ là khó nhất là không có đủ tiền.
Không có đủ tiền, money budget is the hardest.
Không có đủ tiền để quay. Ngoài ra cái đó thì mình chấp nhận là cái nghề này rất là khó.
What about you, David?
The toughest part was making, I guess, the violence look real. It's a lot of physicality in it. There's a lot of gunplay, and so a lot of times we didn't have the right, I guess, money at the time to do live shooting with the weapons. So we did a lot of CG stuff, and so a lot of times you're just going like this, right, pointing the gun. So you end up going like, psh, psh, and like, no, what are you doing? You don't need to make the sound effects.
Money.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the Oscar. Thì who you think that is going to be the best voted actor this year?
It's a tough one. There's so many actors I like in the category. Okay, George Clooney. He already won for.
Old now.
Well, it doesn't matter if you're old. He won for Best Supporting Actor for Syriana.
But I think he was too George in this one.
He's always George. He's always like.
He already got it.
But
right?
no, but it wasn't George, man. He was playing this such a kind of a down and outer kind of guy. It's like he was a bum.
But he still looked cool.
Of course, he's George Clooney. He's a movie star. I don't think he's gonna win it. Okay, so Daniel Day-Lewis, man, he's one of my favorite actors. He's an intense method actor. People say every time he comes out with a movie, it's kind of like this event because he only does one every 7 years. He's just so talented.
But he's good in this film.
Yeah, man, he's so good. Okay, so maybe him.
What about you?
Him.
My pick has got to be Viggo Mortensen.
Why is that?
I don't know. His type of acting is just so calm, but yet it's strong. Viggo, it's like he doesn't even act, but yet you feel how kind of dirty and how strong and how.
I'm telling you, if you guys can have a pool, bet your money on Daniel Day-Lewis, you'll win. You'll win money.
So, what about the best actress? Who's the best?
I think Ellen Page is young. She did a really good job in Juno, but she hasn't matured yet. They recognized her, and I think that's more than she expected. I think it's gonna be Julie Christie from Away From Her. Yeah.
I think I would agree. I love Cate Blanchett, and I think both of the movies that she was nominated for, she deserves it.
Yeah.
But again, she's a veteran actor. Everybody knows how she is.
Yeah.
There's nothing different. But I think the one that deserves it, is definitely Julie Christie.
I think Cate Blanchett probably win it for Best Supporting.
I think Ellen Page was playing herself throughout most of her films.
Exactly. As a fellow Canadian, I'd vote for her. if I had a if I was a part of the nominating committee, but I'm not.
Trong cái cuốn phim á phải có cái sự khó khăn dàn cảnh làm đẹp cái cuốn phim, thì trong những cái hình ảnh đó cái nào that Kit and David think là sẽ thắng được cái giải mà hình ảnh đẹp nhất hoặc là Best Pictures?
What's your pick?
I'm probably gonna say it's gonna be No Country for Old Men.
You only know a film if it's good overall. Is of course you sit there and throughout the whole film, and then when you leave and you have this impression, every situation in the film, every word that the character was saying, or everything that has to do with the film, I was totally engaged in it. You know, like even their accents, their way of moving. That's a good movie. You know, that's a good movie.
I would have to say No Country for Old Men. But then again, if we're talking Oscars here, right, and if we're talking like what they pick, the total
last year. Yeah.
Last year was Little Miss Sunshine,
Yeah,
which
so
is this
like
year's
Juno.
Juno. So you never know,
And the film
right?
was a little bit classical.
Yeah.
So No Country is a good choice.
Who will you think is going to be voted for the Best Director?
David mentioned it already that There Will Be Blood had such a great style to it,
Yeah.
and that's why I think that film is more of a stylistically driven film. So that's why it shouldn't win for Best Picture, because it's more of an overall thing for Best Picture. So I think my pick would have to be Paul Thomas.
Paul Thomas.
Yeah.
As a director, you have to have a style. What's your style?
My style is no style. You know, it's a kind of thing where you just have to feel the moment of what you're doing, and I think that's what Paul Thomas does. Is that every film he approaches it with, in a way, no style. This year, that film did it.
I think Paul Thomas Anderson has one of the best at able to tell you what is going on without any character saying what's happening, without any text on screen, but just showing you. You know,
Showing you.
yeah.
His themes are very simple. You know, they're not. It's not like Old Country for Old Men where there's some crime element. There's all these like seedy people.
Yeah.
This film is a father and son. That's about it.
I mean, the film had such great potential to be a disaster, to be
Yeah, right.
completely boring, to be
Totally.
completely like he could have, and someone else could have taken the same film, and you would be sitting there watching it thinking this guy is standing on a soapbox telling us that as human beings we have no idea what we're doing to the world, but no, not at all, not at all. He made it a character. It's cool, man. He's great.
Well, cảm ơn hai anh đã đến với Citrus today for our show What's Hot, and David. You guys could check out David's movie Baby on our MySpace website is What's Hot. Chút xíu nữa chúng tôi cũng có thể show cho quý vị thấy là cái trailer của Dust of Life. Và cảm ơn Citrus một lần nữa đã cho chúng tôi một bầu không khí rất là tươi đẹp để chúng tôi có thể có một cuộc trò chuyện trong cái nói chuyện What's Hot về Oscar.